Dear children, welcome to the class. Wish you all in the name of Lord Almighty, children. How are you all? Let us recall what we have learned in the previous class. The previous class, we started learning matrices. Definition of a matrix. What's a matrix? It's just an array of numbers. How it's arranged? It's arranged in a rectangular form. So what's a matrix? A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers in rows and columns. Which are rows? The horizontal entries are known as rows. The vertical entries are known as columns. So a matrix is a rectangular array of numbers in rows and columns. What's the order of a matrix? The number of rows and number of columns in a matrix is known as the order of a matrix. The vertical entries are known as rows, the horizontal entries are known as columns. How many rows and how many columns are there is represented the order of a matrix. It is written as 2 by 3 or 3 by 2, then 3 rows, 2 columns, like that. And the numbers in the matrices are known by the name elements or entries in the matrix. Next we learn general form of a matrix. General form of a matrix, all the matrices elements are written as capital small a. Aij is the general discrimination of all the matrix elements. This is I stands for row, J stands for column. We learn how to form a general format of a matrix when the order of the matrix is given. When the order of a matrix is given, how do you form? Suppose it is a 2 by 3 row matrix means 2 by 3 order matrices means it has 6 elements. 2 3s are 6 elements are there. So 2 rows and 3 columns, all the elements are written as A and denoted by 2 numbers which represents the I and J, that is for row and column. With this general form, how to construct a matrix with the given order and the description of the order of a matrix. So everything we have learned in the previous class. This class we are going to learn what are the types of matrix, how to equate a matrix, etc. Let us enter the class, children. Children, let us see types of matrices. There are many types of matrices. The first matrix is a row matrix. What's a row matrix? A matrix is said to be a row matrix if it has only one row. That is very important. If a matrix has only one row but any number of columns, then it is called as a row matrix. What's a row matrix? A matrix which has only one row but any number of columns is known as a row matrix. Look at this example, you can clear it. A is equal to 1, 4, 5. How many rows are there? Only one row. How many columns? 3 columns. What's this order? 1 by 3. As it has only one row, this A is known as the row matrix. Look at matrix B. Minus 4, 5, 3, 0. How many rows? Only one row. How many columns? 4 columns. As it has only one row, B is also a row matrix. So a matrix which has only one row but any number of columns is known as a row matrix. Like the same, what would be a column matrix then? Yes, if a matrix has only one column but any number of rows, then it is known as the column matrix. Just the reverse of this. Here it has only one row, but in column matrix it has only one column but any number of rows. Look at A. Here I have written 1, 4, 5. This 1 is in the first row, 4 is in the second row, 3 is in the third row, but all are in the first column. How many columns are here? Only one column is here. Therefore, A is a column matrix. B, 4, 6, 8, 2. How many rows are there? 4 first row, 6 second row, 8 is in third row, 2 is in 4 rows. It has 4 rows, but how many columns? Only one column. So B is also known as a column matrix. So a matrix which has only one row but any number of columns is known as a row matrix. A matrix which has only one column but any number of rows is known as a column matrix. Now look at square matrix. Square. You know what is a square? In square all the 4 sides are equal. So a matrix is a rectangular array of number. Like that we have seen the definition. But here when you look at the square matrix, since it has equal number of rows and columns, it forms roughly a square in shape. Therefore, it is known as a square matrix. So, what's a square matrix? A matrix, don't write a matrix which has a square in shape is known as a square matrix. No, it's not that. A matrix which has equal number of rows and columns. When it has an equal number of rows and columns, roughly it looks like a square. Therefore, its name is square matrix. So, what's a square matrix? A matrix just equal number of rows and columns. Look at matrix A. It has 2 rows and 2 columns. So, it's known as a square matrix. Matrix B, how many rows? 3 rows. And how many columns? 3 columns. So, its order is 3 by 3. Therefore, it is known as the square matrix. So, a matrix which has equal number of rows and columns is known as the square matrix. Its order can be simply written as A is of order 2. A matrix, square matrix, A is of order 2 means we know that it has same number of rows and columns, so its order is 2 by 2. A square matrix B which is of order 3, we can say simply 3 alone. So it insists that it has 3 rows and 3 columns. So are you correct? What is row matrix, column matrix and square matrix? Let us go to the next type of matrix. Fourth type is a diagonal matrix. Children, row matrix, column matrix and square matrix. All the matrices we have started the definition as a matrix which has only one row, a matrix which has only one column. For square matrix, a matrix which has equal number of rows and columns. But here look at diagonal matrix, a square matrix only written as a diagonal matrix. So the definition should start as a square matrix in which all the elements are 0 except the leading diagonal. Look at this, a square, it has 2 diagonals. In the line which joins the opposite points of a square is known as a diagonal. Here it is a square matrix. What's its order? 4, 0, first row, 0 to second row. 2 by 2 order, equal number of rows and columns. So basically it is a square matrix, but it has 0 elements at 2 places. Look at the leading diagonal. This is the first diagonal, this is the second diagonal. The first one is known as the leading diagonal. Here leading diagonal only has the numbers. The entries above and below the leading diagonal are 0. A square matrix in which all the elements are 0 except the leading diagonal elements mean it is known as a diagonal matrix. Look at B. What's the order of B? First row, second row, third row. First column, second column, third column. 3 by 3 order. Therefore it is a square matrix basically. But it has zeros above and below the leading diagonal. Only along the leading diagonal it has the numbers. All the elements are 0 except the leading diagonal elements. Therefore it is known as a diagonal matrix. So keep it in mind while writing definition for diagonal matrix. How do you have to start? You have to start a square matrix in which, okay, like the same. A square matrix, if it has entries only in the leading diagonal, it is known as a diagonal matrix. Now a diagonal matrix in which all the leading diagonal elements are same. Here scalar matrix. Scalar means same. A particular number, then this is known as a scalar. Scalar matrix means it should be started as a diagonal matrix in which all the leading diagonal elements are same. Here A. What's the order of A? 2 row, 2 column. So basically it is a square matrix. But it has elements only in the leading diagonal, others are 0. Therefore, next step it is a diagonal matrix. But the leading diagonal entries are same. What's the number? 4. Therefore, it is a scalar matrix. Now look at B. What's the order of B? 3 by 3 order. 3 rows, 3 columns, 3 by 3 order. So it is a square matrix. But it has elements only in the leading diagonal. Other entries are 0. Therefore, it becomes a diagonal matrix. But as the entries along the leading diagonal are same, 3 is the scalar here. It is known as a scalar matrix. Do you understand that? Which matrix can become a diagonal matrix? A square matrix can become a diagonal matrix when it has entries along the leading diagonal, others are 0. And which matrix becomes a scalar matrix? A diagonal matrix which has the leading diagonal elements are same. Then it becomes a scalar matrix. Sixth one is the identity or unit matrix. Unit, it denotes 1. So a diagonal matrix, look at this people, diagonal matrix means it has entries only along the leading diagonal. If the leading diagonal entries are 1, then the matrix is known as a identity or unit matrix. It is denoted by a specific letter I. You be thorough in this, you should be very careful in this. Simply it will be given the sum as I2. What does I2 stand for? I2 stands for unit matrix of order 2. It is a square matrix as it is a diagonal matrix. Surely it is a square matrix. So it is denoted by the letter I. If I2 is given, it indicates that unit matrix of order 2. Then the leading diagonal entries are only 1. Others are 0. Here it is I3, identity matrix of order 3. It has 3 rows and 3 columns. The leading diagonal entries are 1. Other entries are 0. Then next one is the zero or null matrix. Like set we are saying null set which has no elements. Like that which has no elements or not a zero matrix. Here all the elements are zero. It may be any order. It should not be a square matrix. It is simply a matrix which has all the elements are zero. Denoted by the letter O. Then it may has any columns and any rows. So 0 is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1 by 3 order, and here 0 is equal to 2 by 3, 2 rows, 3 columns. So it may be of any order, but it is denoted by the letter O. How unit matrix is denoted? I. How null matrix is denoted? It is denoted by letter O. Listen, what's the transpose of a matrix? Transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix is nothing but just interchange the rows and columns of the given matrix. Transpose of a matrix can be got by interchanging rows and columns of the given matrix. Look at the matrix A. It has 2 rows, 3 columns. What's the first row elements? What are the first row elements? 1, 4, 3. What are the second row elements? 2, minus 6. And A transpose. This is transpose of A. It should be written as A to the power T. A to the power T means transpose of matrix A. Just write the row as column. 1, 4, 3 which is in the first row of matrix A will be changed into the first column. 1, 4, 3. And look at the second row, it becomes the second column here. This is known as the transpose of a matrix. How do you get the transpose of a matrix? Just by interchanging the rows and columns of the given matrix. Look at matrix B. 3 rows and 2 columns. Transpose of matrix B is get by interchanging rows into column. If you change the row into column, automatically column becomes the row. Here 7, 2 first row, write it as first column. 9, 5 second row, write it as second column. 1, 7 third row, write it as third column. While you are writing like that, automatically you see the first column 7, 9, 1. It becomes the first row 7, 9, 1. So transpose of a matrix is got by interchanging the rows and columns of the given matrix. Look at this people. The last type of a matrix is a triangular matrix. It has 2 types of triangular matrix. One is the lower triangular matrix, another one is the upper triangular matrix. Basically, it is a square matrix. Here A is of 3 by 3 order. And look at the leading diagonal. 1, 5, 2 is the leading diagonal. Look at the entries above the leading diagonal. All the entries above the leading diagonal are 0, and below it forms a triangular shape. Then it is known as a lower triangular matrix. A square matrix in which entries above the leading diagonal are 0 and remaining it has numbers, and roughly it forms a square, triangular in shape at lower level. Then it is called as a lower triangular matrix. Next, upper triangular matrix. Here in a square matrix, the entries below the leading diagonal are 0. Then it is known as the upper triangular matrix. Here roughly the triangular shape is formed at the upper part. Therefore it is known as the upper triangular matrix. So far we have seen what is a row matrix, what is a column matrix, what is a square matrix, what is a diagonal matrix, what is a scalar matrix, and what is the unit or identity matrix, what is a null or zero matrix, how do we get transpose of a matrix, and what are the triangular matrices. Let us see how to equal 2 matrices. Equal matrices, plural form. So we are going to discuss about more than one matrix. 2 matrices are said to be equal when they are of same order and their corresponding entries are same. 2 conditions to be satisfied. What are the 2 conditions? They are of same order and their corresponding entries are same. So when 2 matrices are said to be equal, if they have same order and their corresponding entries are same. Look at this example, matrix A. What's its order? 2 by 2 order. 2 rows, 2 columns. And B is also of order 2 by 2. So same order. And look at the corresponding entries. Corresponding entries means, look at first row, first column 1. Here also first row, first column is 1. That's the corresponding entries. And the first row, second column 4. Here first row, second column entry is 4. And second row, first column 0. Here also second row, first column is 0. 2. Second row, second column is 2. Here also second row, second column is 2. So in matrices A and B, they have same order and their corresponding entries are also same. Therefore, these two matrices are said to be equal matrices. Matrix A is equal to matrix B. So children, when two matrices are said to be equal, they are same order and their corresponding entries are same. Then what's the negative of a matrix? Negative of a matrix can be obtained by multiplying the given matrix by minus 1. What change will be there if you multiply a number by minus 1? Simply it changes in its sign. So look at matrix A. It has 2 rows, 3 columns. And look at the elements. Minus 1, 2, 3, first row. 4, minus 5, 9, second row. And negative of matrix A is minus A. Minus A is equal to, multiply all these by minus 1. They will be changed in their sign. Minus 1 becomes plus 1, 2 becomes minus 2, 3 becomes minus 3, 4 becomes minus 4, minus 5 becomes 5, and 9 becomes minus 9. So how do you get negative of a matrix? Multiplying all the entries of a matrix by minus 1. Look at example 3.59 in your book on page number 143. Find the value of A, B, C, D from the equation. Two matrices are given, and how do you find that they are equal? In between there is a sign which is equal to. So it's an equation. From the two matrices we have to find the value of the A, B, C and D. These are the two matrices which are given as equal. Look at the order of these two matrices. First row, second row, first column, second column. Don't confuse with these elements. A minus B is in first row, first column. Okay? It's a simple element only, which is equal to this matrix. This is also of order 2 by 2. First row, first column, second column. So two matrices are having same order and the matrices are given as equal. Surely their corresponding elements are same. So the first row, first order element, first column element here, A minus B, that corresponding entry is 1. So surely as these are equal, A minus B is equal to 1. Like the same, first row, second column element is 2A plus C. Here it is 5. So 2A plus C is equal to 5. And the second row, first column is 2A minus B, which is equal to 0 here. So 2A minus B is equal to 0. Then 3C plus D, this is second row, second column element. Here it is 2. So 3C plus D is equal to 2. We got 4 equations from the given two equal matrices by equating their corresponding entries. Next we have to find what is A, B and C, D. From these 4 equations, choose the equations with like variables. Here A minus B, here also A minus B. So I have chosen 1 and 3. By using the elimination method, I got minus A is equal to 1 and A is equal to minus 1. Elimination method is very familiar to you, so easy to solve that. When you get A is equal to minus 1, substitute that in 1 to get B. Then A minus B is equal to 1, therefore minus 1, minus B is equal to 1, minus B is equal to 2, the B is equal to minus 2. Then substitute minus A is equal to minus 1 in third equation to get second equation to get C. When you substitute that in second equation, it is equal to 2 of minus 1 plus C is equal to 5. Then we get C is equal to 5 plus 2, which is 7. And after getting C, substitute C is equal to 7 in the fourth equation to get D. That is 3C plus D is equal to 2. In the place of C, substitute 7. So 21 plus D is equal to 2. D is equal to minus 19. So by equating the corresponding elements of the given equal matrices, we got 4 equations. By eliminating and substituting the equal variables, we can get the value of what is A, what is B, what is C and what is D. Children, in this class we have learned what are the different types of matrices and how to get transpose of a matrix and negative of a matrix, and what are equal matrices. Then when two matrices are equal, how to get their missing values which are given in the variables. Observe the class clearly, children, and understand the concept of the matter taught and do the homework given in the homework page. Thank you, people.